At Rockingham Dragway, the NPK is back, and this past weekend was terrible for several of the competitors. The only positive thing we can think of at the moment is that neither driver suffered any significant injuries in the horrific crashes that occurred so close to the finish line. First off, Mike Bowman of Street Outlaws No Prep Kings was spared from a serious collision on Saturday. Mike's car became completely out of control and began sliding all over the place when he gained enough speed to finish the race. Despite being in the wrong lane, he was able to straighten the vehicle and pop the chutes, and for a brief while it appeared as though he had control of the vehicle. Unfortunately, before he could stop, the automobile began to slide all over the place and bang into the wall. As if that weren't horrible enough on its own, the car then catches fire, presumably rupturing the fuel cell and spraying the contents and the front end of the Chevelle all over the track. The most crucial element, as usual, is that Mike was able to exit the car before the rescue workers could arrive at the scene, demonstrating to his crew and the onlookers that he was unharmed and that the safety equipment was functioning as intended. Fortunately, Mike Bowman is doing well despite not having any injuries from the collision. Nonetheless, his automobile was dropped off to be repaired before he returned home. Hopefully, he will be able to start that car soon. Fans watched in dismay as Robin Roberts crashed into the wall during a race against Justin at Rockingham Dragway in Rockingham, North Carolina, not long after Mike Bowman's accident. It was the second race in the invitation round. Robin Roberts was coming up in the lane next to Justin Lil Country Swanstrom, who was in the left lane. Roberts lost control of his vehicle during the race, sending it flying into the wall and stopping. He was apparently evacuated from the drag strip to a local hospital for additional assessment after the crash. I appreciate all of the prayers and support from everyone. Robin will fully recover in due course. We would like to thank Pilgrim Media and the Track Safety Response Team for their excellent handling of a difficult circumstance, as well as RJ Race Cars for guaranteeing driver safety in every aspect of the car. When we've had time to gather our thoughts, we'll share more information. Soon after his accident, early on Sunday morning, Robin Roberts stated on Facebook, Melody Roberts, his wife, claims that he suffered a concussion, a collapsed lung, and broken ribs. It will take 6 to 8 weeks for the collapsed lung to heal. I sincerely appreciate all of your for Robin. He's going to be all right. His intellect is sound and the body will recover with time, but we still have some substantial mending to do. We consider ourselves really fortunate to have recovered as well as we did from this ordeal. He was unconscious for an extended period. None of it is recalled by him. He has a collapsed lung and 3 shattered ribs. Despite his severe concussion, we feel ourselves extremely fortunate and privileged. We are very grateful for all of your love and support. May God continue to bless you all for being there for us. Roberts might have to miss the season's last 2 races, depending on the extent of his ailments. This season, he has only triumphed once, versus Jerry Bird in the New England Dragway, in Epping, New Hampshire, at the Maple Grove Raceway. The teams will compete at Alabama International Dragway the following weekend. Following the August non-filming at Tulsa Raceway Park due to the passing of Street Outlaws producer Mike Hellman, this event was added. The teams will wrap up their 2022 calendar at the Texas Motorplex in Ennis, Texas, at the end of the month following the Alabama race.